Well, it's snack time, and I'm going to try a Built Bar. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. This is Built Bar. This is one of their many, many flavors. I actually discovered this little snack on the Locked On Lions podcast. Matthew Derry is the one that turned me on to them. They're his sponsor. They're not mine, though. They're not my sponsor. I bought this, my own hard-earned money. And I just bought this box here because I thought I would try them out because I'm kind of looking always for a convenient, delicious snack that isn't too indulgent, right? Doesn't weigh you down, doesn't give you the sugar high and then the low, just something that'll keep you even keel and maybe stave off the hunger for the next meal. Now, Built Bar makes a lot of delicious flavors, but I love Mint Brownie. I love Thin Mints and things like that. But what you get are these little snack bars, let's call them, but they're pretty guilt-free, gluten-free, no preservatives, natural flavoring, 130 calories, 17 grams of protein, and 100% taste. I didn't make that up. They put that on there. So I just thought we would try this. Now, what you get here is, in this little box, 6 bars, and they're about the size of a granola bar. Kind of thin. Very travelable. They look pretty cool. All right. So let's just give it a shot here. Now, I will say that if you want to try these, I think I have a link in my description that will get you like a 6 sampler pack for free, I think. Now, depending on when you're watching this, it may or may not work anymore, but if you want to try these out, follow the link. I paid for this, so they're not sponsoring me. Here's what it looks like, which, I'll tell you what, it definitely has a minty smell to it, that's for sure. And it's more candy bar looking than I actually thought. Oh, look at that, man. It does look like candy bar. In fact, I'm just going to break off this end. Look at that. This is actually way more flexible and gooey than I expected. I kind of expected more of like the granola bar, the hard bar, kind of protein bar. Look at that. That's actually, holy smokes. I'm kind of excited about this now. It just kind of comes apart like, almost like a soft brownie. It's got a outer layer of chocolate and then a kind of an interior cake layer. Dude, this is way chewy. You might need a minute to get through this and we'll be back. I got through the piece that I just broke off there. It's kind of funny. I will tell you what, if I had to describe Built Bars so far in one word, it would be chewy. This is not something that you're going to want to grab on your way into a conference room for a meeting because you are going to be chewing the whole time. It's not chewy in a bad way. I almost don't like the really hard, crunchy granola types where it's crunch, 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 and it hurts my mouth and blah, blah, blah. I almost prefer the chewy, but I kind of almost expected it to be like one of those, brownie bar dessert treats that you get the individually packaged ones, but it's not quite like that. It's much more gooey than I thought. And you're kind of chewing, and maybe that's part of the calorie burn on it, but it's got a strong minty flavor. It doesn't have that overly sweet taste. It tastes good, but it's not like the really sweet, decadent taste. To me, it's probably a little bit like dark chocolate versus milk chocolate. Milk chocolate, you eat enough of that, you kind of get sick. It's really decadent. But dark chocolate is just a little bit kind of more drier, maybe a little less sweet, right? And you don't feel bad after eating it. And that's what I feel here. Is like I just ate this and it feels smooth, it feels clean, but very chewy. It's got a powerful minty taste. It's got a lot of chocolate taste too, but more of, like I said, that dark chocolate, almost that cocoa-like flavor to it. So, just a little bit more on the bitter side than sweet side. But wow, if I were going to grab something and you just have a little bit of a sweet tooth, you don't want something that's just nuts and berries. Dude, you should try it out. Like I said, they seem to be putting their money where their mouth is. They seem to be offering little samplers up for free. This 6-pack was not expensive either, so if you want to spring for some and pick them up, I definitely think you can do that. I'm going to have to sign off here because I got 10 minutes of chewing ahead of me, but pretty delicious. Hey, if you want to pick them up, try out the link in the description. You might get some for free. Peter Von Panda, out.